or they're open with limited capacity.
And one woman, a victim of domestic violence, said she couldn't file a restraining order because the courthouse didn't allow anyone else in.
NBC6 reporter Alyssa Hyman brings us her story. Alyssa?
Yeah, Jackie, it took them 3 days to eventually get that restraining order filed and served. We spoke to that woman's attorney who told us that even with the woman's visible injuries, including a pretty fresh black eye, he says they were turned away from this courthouse 2 days in a row because he says someone up front told them that the courthouse was at capacity because of the COVID-19 restrictions.
You see the scratches on her neck here and large bruise on her face.
North Miami attorney John Richardson showed me the photographs, and I saw it for myself, the bruising and the swelling.
Under no circumstances should we ever use COVID as an excuse to turn victims of domestic violence away.
We're not showing you the photos to protect his client's identity.
The minute she arrived, it was obvious that she had been battered.
Richardson says the woman came to his office Monday. Too afraid to call police, he finally convinced this mother to file a restraining order against her abusive husband. But when they got to the North Day Justice Center, he says they were told to come back the next day. The courthouse was at capacity because of COVID restrictions.
I'm standing with this young woman who had been battered, who's reluctant to come forward in the first place, and I was turned away. Even after showing the photographs, proving, and her face had the evidence of a battery, and yet we were turned away.
They tried the next day, and he said they were sent away again. One of his staff members pushed back, and Richardson said they were referred to the courthouse in downtown Miami, where they finally filed the paperwork. It took 3 days to get the restraining order served.
3 hours is significant, let alone 3 days.
Late Thursday afternoon, we got a statement from the General Counsel of the Clerk of Court saying they're reviewing the matter and working with their partners to make sure they're able to continue to provide essential services during the pandemic.
If she can't be in there, have someone come out, a victim's advocate, come out and talk to her. Look at the photographs. Look at her face, and do something about it.
And someone from the clerk's office told us that that's actually what is supposed to happen, that someone from up front, security, is supposed to call the clerk's office and send someone down in emergency cases like this one, but Richardson said that did not happen at all in this scenario. We also reached out to the Internal Services Department, which is in charge of managing the building, for a statement in response to this story. So far, we're still waiting to hear back. For now, we're live in North Miami Beach, Alyssa Hyman, NBC6 News.